As the school staff worked with Bailey over time, they discovered what formats of accessible materials and which assistive technology tools would work best for him.
When we were first working with Bailey, we had to think about getting his buy-in. He had no buy-in to this idea of education in the beginning. And the way we got him was that he could learn more about the topics of his interest.
For Bailey, engaging his interests meant anything related to science or history.
It was never an issue of whether Bailey wanted to do it or not to do it. It was how to get to it with Bailey. If it's there for him to utilize, he'll go do it for, especially U.S. history.
He was very comfortable immediately with websites because he wanted to research down those science topics.
Bailey needed accommodations for reading in all subject areas. They tried several tools with different levels of complexity. They found that a relatively simple text reader that works well with text in a variety of programs and online content worked best.
We started with an advanced reading aid. He really functioned better with just a universal text reader. And that's what he has continued to be very effective with. And I think it works for him because regardless of what format he's using, it's the same tool. It's a universal tool for him. So whether he's using the web or a publisher CD with PDFs or even a worksheet, he really just prefers that toolbar that is out of the way, provides the text-to-speech reading support, but still he keeps the view of the entire page.
Bailey describes the benefits of using a reading program with text-to-speech.
Well, I also get the words mixed up a lot. It's just not my best topic. Also a very slow reader. Oftentimes in history class, I'd have to read entire chapters, 3 or 4 chapters a week. It would take me just an hour or so to read 5 pages. So if there's 50 pages in a chapter, you do the math, that's a lot of reading. With the reading program, I actually get the work done within minutes.
The Supreme Court ruled that this separate but equal law did not violate the 14th Amendment, which guarantees all.
The reading program that Bailey uses enables him to both see and hear the content at the same time.
It's important for students to see the text along with hearing the audio because it gives them awareness of what that vocabulary sounds like. I believe that it's not incidental. I believe it has to be deliberate. They have to read along with the audio in order to gain new vocabulary.
A lot of the change that I've seen through Bailey is because of his access to the curriculum and the fact that he has all these different aids to help him move forward in his learning. When you put a book in front of him, Bailey goes, book.
Which guarantees all Americans equal treatment under
And then when you put a material in there so he can listen to it and a material in there so he can read along as it's going on, Bailey goes, yay, history I can hear and history I can see.
Russell Smith was not aware of what the mission was until he went.
Bailey's self-determination and independence grew rapidly. When his reading program was combined with a program that enabled him to create text by talking into the computer, he made even greater strides.
But it's when he started to see the connection with the schoolwork that I don't need to have somebody present. I can answer at my own pace. That was a big aha for him.
Which was an island in the South Pacific that was...
And then when we had a voice file trained well enough that he could be productive with it, again, it was just get out of his way.
His mother recognizes how important Bailey's being able to work independently has become.
His whole world is opened up. He can go to the computer, click on a subject, go to the internet, click on a subject, find something. He completes his reports mostly by himself. He does his own research. You know, it's just phenomenal. Bailey is becoming the learner that he wants to be. And with the academics, with his interest, with everything. You guys could come back in 5 years and he's going to blow you away. You'll see.
Accessible instructional materials, both content and technology, combined with support from educators and family, have made a huge difference for Bailey. Once a non-reader with significant behavioral issues in middle school, Bailey is now an honor roll student. He was recently awarded Student of the Year in U.S. History at Starrs Mill High School in Georgia.
Yes, top honors in history. Got a medal for that and an award.